Right, folks, we've not got the scores on the doors till later. We will do it if there's something to report. I think Connor might do okay. Mickey's not doing so well today, but then again, it was an hard act to follow based on yesterday's results. I think they could both do with, is it Jesus, Mary and the wee donkey, old Ted Hastings. They could do with Ted Hastings placing later. Connor could do with it. I think Connor's got a couple in his cross doubles. If Ted gets in the frame there, or his other one, I think he'll have a reasonable day. I think he's had 2 plays in his each way. Was it a yank? I think it was 1 to go, so you never know. Me personally, I've not had a great day, but then again, I've not done much today. My bet of the day, and it's due off in about half an hour. Well, no, 20 minutes, probably 20 minutes now. Is I've done a rugby bet. I'm on the rugby tomorrow, and I've done it along with one of my match bets. I've done a match bet. I fancy Dancing City to turn the tables on the Ben Pauling horse in the next race. I don't see the Ben Pauling horse placing for me, but it may well do. I mean, it's still favourite, so they still fancy it. But I just fancy Dancing City. I just think he'll ride it differently than at Cheltenham, and I think he'll turn the tables. I see he's had one pulled out earlier, so I'm hoping Townend is on it. My paper, sorry, the internet, when I looked earlier, was still saying that Mullins was on it, but I would imagine Townend will jock him off, but I don't know. But I fancy that one later. So yeah, tomorrow, looking at the racing tomorrow, I'll tell you what, it's difficult tomorrow. I think there might be a couple of outsiders in that long last. It's been a bookie's benefit for 2 days. I think tomorrow looks hard. I was having a look before and I thought, you know, I like to do that play spot, so I'm going to have a dabble tomorrow and hopefully it'll pay alright tomorrow. I think today's will be crap. Yesterday's was crap. Tomorrow's might be a bit better. I had Mick on earlier this week. Mick asked me for some rugby tips. I don't give tips, folks. I don't. I'm not Mickey. I'm not Peter. I'm not anybody like that. But I'm looking forward to the rugby at the weekend. And if anybody's looking for anything to double up with a horse at short odds, I think the first 3 games in there, giving the handicap away, I think they're all pretty good. I think OKR a -8.5, Catalan a -8.5, Wigan were minus about 16.5 or 17.5. They're now -20.5. But I think all 3 can cover. I'm doing that. I'm doing Dancing City to beat Jukebox Hero. That's what it's called. Dancing City to beat Jukebox in the next race. And I'm doing it in an acca with those 3. Probably one of them will let me down when you're giving handicaps away. There's always one that lets you down, but I fancy those 3. As for the St Helens Warrington match, well, I support Warrington. I'm not going to touch that one. I just don't. It could go either way. I think Warrington will get an 8.5 from Saints, but I just don't know how that one will go. We could win or we could get battered. It could go either way, that one. Tomorrow, we're looking at the National tomorrow. Big thoughts on tomorrow. I don't know. Willie Mullins is really bullish. I love Willie. I think he's absolutely brilliant. And I think he really fancies winning this National tomorrow. And I know many fancy him. I've just heard earlier that the Townend Mount has gone to favourite over Korak Rambler, which surprised me, although it looks a good horse, Iron Maximus. But I looked through him about 20 minutes ago before recording this, and he's got 8 in there, I think. 8 of the 34, I think Mullins has got in there. And I just don't fancy him to win it. I know it's easy to say because I've got 26 on my side. But I just don't fancy him to win it. And I know I'm going to have egg on my face tomorrow because he's no doubt going to win it. He'll probably have 3 in the first 4. But I don't know. I just don't fancy him to win it. What it is, I don't know. I'm having a look tomorrow. What am I having a look at? I wrote him down here for no reason other than just to mention it to you folks and let us know what you're looking at tomorrow. I wrote down quickly, I had a quick look. Not any studying. I just looked at the field. I'm on the back of today's paper because it's got the runners and riders. No form, no nothing. But my 5 against the field would be Korak Rambler, but I wouldn't bet it. The odds are crap, but you can't have it out of there, I don't think. I think it's got the class in the race, but Mile Mission, Late Night Pass, Limerick Lace, and Panda Boy. I know they're all coming for Limerick Lace today, but that's on the back of JP saying he's had a bet on it himself, and that's the horse out of his battalions that he fancies the most. It's going to be a false price, that one tomorrow, but it's just based on what he said himself, what JP has said. There's no doubt about that. My favourite 3 would be Mile Mission, Limerick Lace and Panda Boy. They'd be the 3 that I'd be betting. If I bet 3 tomorrow, it'll be those 3. But I'll also look out for Korak and Late Night Pass. Let us know what you're betting, folks. Did I have anything else? I don't think I did. I think that's all I was going to say. So we will be doing a scores on the doors later, assuming there's something to report. A couple of dipped out to not bothered again today, which I understand. So it's only Mickey and Connor we're looking at, really. Connor, I think, seemed probably in front already. I would imagine and I think he'll definitely come out in front if he gets one placed in the last. What did he have in the last? I wrote them down, to be honest with you. In the 5:15, he's got Ted, the old Jesus, Mary, the wee donkey, and he's got, is it Luttrell Lad, I think he's got. I think he had Django By and the Mullies one I'm not going to try to pronounce. He had one at 10s and one at 18s. I don't know if Django finished better than 10s. I think the Mullies one ended up 16s in the end, but he had it at 18. So let's see if we can get another one up in that last race. And I think Mickey's got 3 to go at time of recording. 4 to go. He's got Shanna Bob against mine, Ted Hastings, Sky Cutter, and he's got one tonight, Sand Shuffling. So we'll see how that goes. I've rambled again, haven't I? I don't mean to, folks. I really don't mean to. And by the way, I've recorded this. I've very, very little to record today. Very little. And as for the old bookies of scum, again, nothing there, folks. Without the stories coming in, I can't do anything. And there's none there at this moment in time.